Juliana, we are here today with all of our loved ones to celebrate each other. I never thought this day would come, and if you ask any of my friends in this room about my dating life just a year and a half ago, the answer was, I'm going to die alone.
Juliana and Greg's fairy tale began at the TD Garden, actually without them knowing. But it was a chance encounter that would boomerang years later after they had moved on from their respective jobs. They reconnected in the spring of 2023 and had their first official date on April the 2nd, when they met for lunch at Brico.
An hour into our first date, you made me feel more like myself than I had in years. I don't remember everything we talked about, but I do remember 3 specific things. You were a very good storyteller, you had the most beautiful blue eyes, and you were incredibly funny. I kept thinking to myself, I could listen to this man laugh for the rest of my life. And here we are doing the rest of our life together.
Tonight we are here to witness and celebrate the marriage of 2 truly enchanting people, Juliana and Greg. Together we comprise the most important people in these 2 lives. We are honored to have been invited here to publicly recognize and share in the joining of the Tamor and the Stoll families. Collectively, we have played a special part in the love and commitment they share today. Juliana and Greg wanted me to thank you all for making the effort to be here and to convey how important each and every one of you are to their relationship. They would also like to acknowledge those who could not be here. Those are certainly missed, but not forgotten. There are none more important in the influencing in the lives of Juliana and Greg than their respective parents, who nurtured them both into the loving, fun, generous, good-natured individuals they are here today, and in short order, husband and wife.
Jules and I have been best friends for 16 years. Jules is one of the toughest, most resilient, funniest, and fiercely loyal friends I've ever known. I look up to her for so many reasons. Her confidence when she walks into a room, her ability to wear her heart on her sleeve, and the way she encourages everyone around her to be vulnerable and let others in.
Jules, I remember the day when I think it was your mother first introduced us. Although you're taller now, more upright, your color has changed several times since. You look as beautiful as that first day I met you, and especially stunning tonight. I stand here most proud of the person you are. Warm, loving, honest, generous, funny, hardworking, and wicked smart.
I'm Michael Harrington, and I've had the absolute pleasure of knowing Greg for over 25 years. Greg told me after their first few dates that he was excited and had found someone. A week later, he's telling me he thought he officially might have a girlfriend and really wanted me to meet her. When we all sat down and got to talking, I remember Greg referencing Jules as his girlfriend within the first few minutes. I looked at Jules for her reaction and also to signal to her, like, blink twice if you need some help here. But Jules gave it a big smirk and agreed with it. She was great, and we hit it off quickly, realizing we had a lot in common. Greg texted me every day for the next week to make sure I thought Jules was cool and get my opinion on her. I finally had to spell it out for him that, buddy, yes, she's very cool, and she's way out of your league, so don't mess this up.
Jules, by now you're aware, and I think you're no longer disturbed by this, but Greg, I was so moved when you came to my house before you proposed to Jules and asked me first, Phil, will you be my father-in-law? In all seriousness, Greg, I am proud and pleased to call you son-in-law.
Oh my God. You look stunning.
You look so handsome.
You look beautiful. This is not how I envisioned the dress. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's even better than I would have thought.
Do I look like the ball drop?
Greg, you are the perfect match for my best friend. You are loyal, caring, warm, funny, and always game for everything. And you fit seamlessly into our lives.
I am so happy for both you and Greg tonight. Greg, you also look as beautiful as the first day I met you. You're a handsome companion to your beautiful bride. I remember when Jules first introduced us at a dinner party with a bunch of other Tamor family members, all poised to interrogate and attack you if necessary. Other men, weaker men, lesser men, might have found that group introduction intimidating, but not you. You settled in quickly for easy conversation. You fit right in, right from the start. Your friendly, easygoing, honest, quick-witted, and funny nature is a perfect match with Jules. It's a joy to watch you and Jules interact and enjoy each other's company. And I'm glad you found each other.
Be thankful, make time, compromise, support your spouse in what they want to do. Celebrate each other's successes and console each other in loss. Enjoy the things you have in common and make your spouse laugh as often as possible. Truly love one another. We're only passing through in this life, so take nothing for granted. And always remember how you both feel at this moment, on this day, and in front of all your loving fans who want nothing more than for this new team to win.
I can't believe we met almost 10 years ago. I can't believe it took us 8 years to find each other again. But most of all, I can't believe I get to marry you today. In all my days of dreaming who I'd end up with and how my life might be, not one dream was even close to how good it is in reality with you by my side. You are my invisible string, Greg stole. It was always you. I love you today, tomorrow, and in every lifetime.
Juliana, Catherine Tamor, do you take Greg to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you promise to honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Do you promise to treat Greg with love and compassion, in joy and in pain, sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, or for whatever life may throw your way until death do you part?
I do.
Loving you is one of the greatest feelings I've ever had, and it came into my life when I least expected it. As time has gone on, I found myself becoming a better person because of you. As I said when I proposed, it was always you.
Gregory Giles Stoll, do you take Juliana to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Do you promise to cherish, honor, and protect her, forsaking all others, and holding only on to her forevermore?
I do.
Do you promise to treat Juliana with love and compassion, in joy and in pain, sickness and in health, for rich or for poor, and whatever life may throw you away until death do you part?
I do.
Let this day be a reminder of what your love has already accomplished, as well as the possibilities of your partnership as you grow together for years to come. And let us all continue to surround, love, and support Juliana and Greg. It's been a great honor to have me officiate this ceremony, and for all of us to witness the joining of you two in marriage and your families into one. With the powers vested in me until midnight tonight, by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife, and Mr. and Mrs. Gregory Stoll. Greg, you may
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Phil, proud father of the bride, Juliana. Kathy, my wife Kathy, and I, and Greg's parents, Nancy and Jim, want to thank and welcome all of you to this joyous occasion tonight. We especially want to thank Jules and Greg for coming. It wouldn't have been the same without them. Jules, as your father, watching you grow up has been my great privilege, great joy. Let me reminisce just a little bit about what I will call the 4 phases in the evolution of Jules. In the first phase, up through the age of 3, Jules, You were just happy to be here, just glad to be a part of it all. Crawling, then walking, then speaking tiny little words, and reaching a peak with your ability to sing solo every last word of your favorite song, which for some unknown reason was Davy, Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. I still love that song, and I can still hear it. In the second phase, up through the age of 9 or so, you got more assertive. You learned how to express yourself more fully and how to go after what you wanted.
Greg and I just wanted to thank everybody for being here tonight. It is so wonderful to have everyone we love in one room. Greg's going to say more than I am, but I wanted to take a minute to dedicate my bouquet to my mom. None of this would be possible without you. And I love you and appreciate you so much. So this is for you.
Before we make it official and welcome you to the family, there's some paperwork we need to address. Where's my assistant? Aha, here he is. Greg, I know it's your big day too, and I hate to do this, but you've been served. It's time for Layla to officially become a stole. A Tamor stole, that is. All right. I, Daisy DeFlavio, do hereby transfer my co-guardianship of Layla to Gregory Stoll. I certify that this feline is now their beloved companion to cherish and care with Juliana Tamor, soon to be Stoll. Please sign here and become the cat dad you were born to be. Awesome.
Third phase, I just lumped together pre-puberty, puberty, your teens, and your early 20s. Because that's all a blur to me. I don't recall the details, and I think I'm better off that way. The fourth phase brings us to tonight. Your final evolution into the impressive woman you have become, who I love with all my heart, and who I wouldn't change one tiny bit. I wish that throughout your lives, you will always keep your special senses of humor and to find the way to laugh together. Everybody, even though I do not have a glass, please raise your glasses now and join me in a toast to the bride and groom. To a long and happy life together. Congratulations to my daughter and son-in-law.
Yes, and I just wanted to say a quick thank you to our parents, of course. My parents, Jim and Nancy, Bill and Kathy, for making this all possible. And for all 240 of you, none of this would happen without any of you. And I hope everybody's ready to party. Let's have fun tonight. Thank you.
Are y'all ready to party? Then let's get up on this dance floor.